Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Concepts to Conversations. This week we'll feature Ari Pfefferman, our co-host, and we'll talk about how to choose a marketing automation system. So Ari, thanks for joining us this week. Tell us about your role at Bluebird and how you got there.
So I'm Ari Pfefferman, and I am the marketing manager and automation expert at Bluebird Strategies. So what I do is I not only manage our own personal marketing, but I also help other clients use their own marketing automation systems, and specifically I really get into the nitty-gritty of the coding and the programming behind it. I got started at Bluebird Strategies right at the beginning of Bluebird, after meeting Carrie a while back working on a joint client together.
Great. So today we're talking about marketing automation. So I guess a great place to start is, what does marketing automation mean?
So a lot of people have a lot of different definitions about what marketing automation actually is, but the basic thing is it automates your marketing. It is a place where you can put all of your different marketing activities into one central location and use a cloud application in order to manage your database and really look at the individual data as well as the big large-scale data. You can bring in your website and your visitors tracking. You can send out emails, and you can intelligently send out emails based on what your database is doing, and then provide a report to let everybody know what happened.
That's great. So what kind of a company would need a marketing automation system, and then when do you know when you need it? When's the right time to invest in a marketing automation system?
So I know that a lot of companies, right before they come to us or right before they purchase a marketing automation system, specifically for Bluebird, we work in a B2B sector, but whether you're a B2B or a B2C company, you're at this stage where you've been doing a lot of different efforts. Maybe you're doing one-off email blasts, or maybe you've been using Google Analytics, or maybe you just kind of been working in Excel as far as managing your database, or working on your sales, and you have a spreadsheet with a list of, okay, these guys are hot leads and these guys aren't hot leads. Or maybe it's just keeping a piece of, a notepad where you just, everybody in your team kind of has their own system, but there's no one coherent, consistent system kind of managing everything all together. And so it's these bits and pieces, and you're looking to really increase your output and be able to really successfully talk to someone. Because I've heard many people tell me, oh, I accidentally sent a prospecting email to a customer, and that is just silly. And that's where, you bring in marketing automation to help fix that so you don't have those problems in the future. Honestly, what makes the most sense about when it's time to get a marketing automation system is when sales or somebody, your CMO or somebody in your company is asking you to justify your marketing budget. It's really, really hard to justify a marketing budget without a marketing automation system, because what's so great about the system is that you've got your reporting, you've got your justification right there. You just log on, enter a few pieces of information, a few queries, and boom, you have your answer.
Say you're ready for marketing automation, you're ready to invest. How do you go about choosing the right system for your company?
So first things first is, I think that you should sit down with your marketing team or whoever is really going to be involved, the decision makers of choosing this marketing automation tool, and write down a list of what you want out of the system. And whether or not the system can fulfill it, the point is that now you have a list of your goals of what you want to get out of this system. On top of that, I would also suggest that you prioritize what goal or what tool is most important to you. If you really, really, really want to make sure that you have social media, put that on top as priority number one. If something like website analytics isn't as important to you, put that lower down on the list. And then from there, I would suggest, obviously first and foremost, I think it would be great to find a partner or someone who partners with a lot of the marketing automation systems, because it's really nice having that neutral opinion. Every marketing automation system is unique and has specialties, and I think all of them are great in their own ways, but obviously they're going to want to sell their own system. So finding someone who's neutral is great, because they can provide you, the ideas of what is going to make the most sense for your company. I think some systems, maybe are a little bit more simple and lower in price, and if you're a company that fits that niche, then it would make more sense for you to get that marketing automation system. But if you're a bigger, larger enterprise company that has a lot of different players on your marketing team, maybe you're a global company or have offices in a lot of different locations, then maybe a more complex and higher pricier system would be right for you. But again, it's checking back on that list of priorities and making sure that that system will fit those priorities. Also, I would highly suggest going and not only looking at one demo, but looking at multiple demos. So first getting a demo of that system, seeing how you feel after that, going back to your list, and then having a second demo. Multiple demos will really give you a better idea of how the system's going to fit for you.
All right, well, thank you so much, Ari, for joining us on this episode and talking about marketing automation. I think it really gave our viewers some good insight and a good starting point, on their journey to figuring out what is best for them in their marketing.
Thanks, Hannah. And again, if you guys are looking for more information, or, we're happy to continue the conversation or talk more via email or on the phone to help you through this time of need.
Thank you.
Thanks.